Hello and welcome to the exam style question video on forming and solving equations. This is a key fundamental skill in GCSE Maths, so it's important that we lock in and concentrate so that we can do well in our GCSE exam. Let's go. A rectangle has a length of 2x plus 3 and a width of x plus 5. Find an expression for the perimeter of the rectangle. So perimeter, as you guys must know, is all of the sides added up together as a total measurement. So we need to plus this side, this side, this side, and this side together. And the way we do that, we know from our properties of rectangles that two parallel sides are equal. So that's 2x plus 3, and this is x plus 5 as well. So we have 2x plus 3 plus 2x plus 3 plus x plus 5 plus x plus 5. And we have 2x plus 2x plus x plus x. This gives us 6x. 3 plus 3 plus 5 plus 5 gives us plus 16. And this is an expression, a representation of the perimeter in terms of x of the rectangle. And that's what it means by an expression. It's not an equation because nothing's being equated to nothing else. It's not being said that the perimeter is this much, work it out. An expression is simply a representation using x or using y just to represent something. And in this case, we're representing the perimeter of the rectangle. We're not working out anything, we're just representing it. Okay, given the rectangle has a perimeter of 43 centimeters, find the value of x. So this is where we equate and form an equation is equal to 43. 6x plus 16 is equal to 43. As we know, this is the perimeter and this is a representation of the perimeter. So now we need to find the value of x, which satisfies the expression and satisfies when the perimeter is equal to 43. We do this by minusing 16 from both sides to get the letters and numbers on separate sides of the equation. We have 6x is equal to 43 minus 16 is not something I can do off the top of my head, so we're going to use a calculator. 27. Divide both sides by 6, and we call this x is equal to 27 divided by 6 is 4.5. So 4.5, yeah, not centimeters. Okay, moving on. We have to find the value of x. So here we're looking around points around angles around a point, and we know from our intuition that angles around a point are always equal 360 degrees, right? From this case, what we're looking at, we have 3x plus 2x plus 90 is equal to 360. So that is us. We've completed an equation. We've made an equation. We've looked at an expression on this side and equated it to what we know it's going to be equal to. Okay. Then we collect like terms. X and x are like, and we've moved the numbers onto the same side. So 5x, we can have 5x minus 90 from both sides. 360 minus 90 is equal to 270. 270 divided by 5, x is equal to 54. And that is our value for x. And if you ever wanted to double check you're right, just plug the values in of x here. So 2 times x, which is 2 times 54, we get 108 degrees. 3 times 54 is equal to 162 degrees. And then we have 90. And if we were to add all of these together, we would get back to our 360 degrees. That is just a way to double check. With questions like that, it's just important that we remember angles around a point will always be equal to 360 degrees. Okay, looking at question 4. The area of the triangle is 294 centimeters squared. Let's find our expression first. So we know for the area of the triangle that base times height divided by 2 gives us our area of the triangle. So we look at the base, 4x times by 3x, divide that by 2, it's 6x squared. And then this is our expression for the area. Remember I told you expression is a representation of the area, and in this case they've given us 294, hence we can form an equation where we say 6x squared is equal to 294. We divide both sides of the equation by 6 to get it in terms of just x squared, and then we get x squared is equal to 49, and this is perfect because x is equal to 7. Square root of, we have to square root both sides, as you must know. X is equal to 7, and that is the answer to question 4. Okay, so the diagram shows a rectangle and a triangle. The perimeter of the rectangle is equal to the perimeter of the triangle. Find the value of x. So we need to come up with expressions for the perimeter of the rectangle, and then the triangle, and equate them, because it says the perimeter of the rectangle is equal to the perimeter of the triangle. Hence, we do 2x plus 7 add 2x plus 7 add x minus 5 add x minus 5, which is collecting like terms. We get 6x, 7 plus 7 minus 5. That's 14 minus 5, which is 9 minus 5 again is plus 4. 6x plus 4. Then this is the expression for perimeter of the rectangle. Then the expression for the triangle is simply 2x plus 11 add x add 2x, which is equal to 5x plus 11. We then equate them both. We go 5x plus 11 is equal to 6x plus 4. Then what we want to do is we want to get the numbers on the same side, and we want to get the letters on the same side of the equation. The way we're going to do this is by moving the 5x onto this side and the 4 onto this side. Remember, we do the opposite of the sign that they have on the opposite side when moving across. So on this side, it is a positive 5x, so we're going to minus 5x from both sides. And we're going to get 11 is equal to 6x minus 5x add 4. This is a plus 4 on this side, so we're going to minus 4 on this side. So 11 minus 4 is equal to x, which means x is equal to 7. Yep. Okay, moving on. The size of the largest angle in a triangle is 3 times the size of the smallest angle. The other angle is 35 degrees more than the smallest angle. Work out in degrees the size of each angle you must show you're working. Okay, in questions like this, it always helps to draw out exactly what the question is saying. So, remember, the size of the largest angle in a triangle is 3 times the smallest. So we can represent the smallest one as we mentioned in the first slide of the revision lesson, we can call this just x, which leaves us to call the largest angle 3x. The other angle is 35 degrees more than the smallest angle. Hence, we can call it x plus 35. It's 35 degrees larger, so hence we add it on to our x. So let's call this x plus 35, call this x, call this angle 3x. Okay, then we do 3x, add x, add x, add 35 is equal to 180 degrees. Then we say, we collect like terms, all the x's, and we do 5x, add 35 is equal to 180. We want to get all the letters on one side and all the numbers on one side. To do this, we move this 35 onto this side, and we minus 35 from both sides. So we do 5x is equal to 180 minus 35 is equal to 145. And we minus the 35 in this case because on this side it's adding, so we minus it for it to move across to the other side of the equation. In this case, we divide through by 5 on both sides of the equation, and we get x is equal to 29 degrees, which means this angle is equal to 29 degrees. This angle is equal to 3 times 29 degrees, which is equal to 87 degrees. And this angle is 29 add 35, which is 64 degrees. Hence, if we're to write this in chronological order, smallest angle is 29 degrees, the middle angle is 64 degrees, and the largest angle is 87 degrees. Okay, moving on to the final question, I believe. Yep, the final question in today's lesson. We have Lucy is 3 times as old as Alex. That should ring a bell straight away. We say 3 times something is obviously 3x. Lucy is 7 years older than Megan. So we have already labeled Lucy to be 3x. Hence, Lucy is 7 years older than Megan. So 3x minus 7 is equal to Megan's age. And the sum of their ages is 126. So we can label Alex's age to be x. Lucy's age is 3 times of Alex's, which makes Lucy 3x. So let's write this like this. And then Lucy becomes 3x. Megan is said to be, well, Lucy is actually said to be 7 years older than Megan. So say Lucy, as an example, is equal to 21. She's 7 years older than Megan. Megan is then going to be 14, right? And to write Megan, or to write an expression for Megan's age using the information we've been told, we can do this as we've got our 3x from our first statement, and to get from 21 to 14, remember, we minus 7. Hence, Megan's age can be represented or expressed as 3x minus 7. Then we can form an equation by saying x plus 3x minus 7 is equal to 126. Then we collect like terms once again. 3x plus 3x is 6x plus x is 7x. 7x minus 7 is equal to 126. We want to get the numbers on the same side and we want to get the letters on the same side. So we want to move this 7 across. It's minusing on this side, so we add it on this side. So 7x is equal to 126 plus 7, which is equal to 133. We want to divide through by 7 and get x equal to 19. But we're not done yet. We need to find the ratio of Alex's age to Lucy's age to Megan's age. So we want to fill in these here. We know that x is equal to 19. So Alex is 19. Lucy is 3 times Alex's age, which makes her 19 times 3, which is 57. Megan is 7 years younger than Lucy. So 57 minus 7 is equal to 50. Hence, we can write the ratio as 19 to 57 to 50. And this cannot be simplified anymore, otherwise we would. And yeah, that answers this question. Hopefully, all the questions today made sense to you guys. If not, leave some questions in the comment section below. Thank you as always. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.